Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're a returning viewer. We hit 45k. Thank y'all so much. Just had to get that out the way. I love y'all. Fuck with y'all heavy. But if y'all want to see how I installed this wig, y'all just keep on watching because yeah, I definitely ate this right on up. So today I'm working with Hermosa hair. They sent me their 24-inch 13x4 220% density HD water wave wig, y'all, and I love this hair, y'all. I loved it so much. Look at it, like wow. And then the lace was amazing, y'all. This blended so well into my skin. But now that the wig is on my head, I am going ahead and cutting off my ear tabs. As you guys can see here, I did bleach the knots and I did pluck this unit, by the way, you guys. But yeah, I'm cutting all of this here. You feel me? Trying to make that real clean, real aligned with my ear and my actual hairline. So now I am taking my hot comb and I'm running through this hairline because it just makes it look more clean before you install it, you guys. I cannot stress that enough. But if you're new here, you know, you probably don't know that, but yeah, girl, hot comb that hairline before you put that wig on because it's going to make it look really, really clean and really neat. So yeah, you see how slow I'm moving? That's how slow I'm moving in real life. But I'm going ahead and putting my part in place just because I was kind of just bored. I'm like, let me just see what this part is going to look like. I want it to be a nice deep side part, and you guys do not need 13x6 lace to do a deep side part. You guys see how I'm kind of just making it a C carve and making do with what I have. That's how you want to go about it, just like how I am here. Now I'm going to push this wig back and clean my skin with this alcohol. You have to do this because if you don't, that wig is not going to stick with your glue. Okay, and yes, I know my cap is already on because I installed a wig literally the day before this and there was no point in putting on a new wig cap. But the glue I am taking is the Better Than Melt lace glue, and I'm just gliding that around my cap, smoothing that out. You don't want to use a lot of this. I use a generous amount. I should probably use less, but you know, it really doesn't make no difference when I do it, but I suggest not using a lot, okay, because it suggests on the bottle to use a thin layer. But as you can see, I'm using my popsicle stick and I'm smoothing this right on out, using it on the cap as well as my skin where I want that wig to lay down at. And I used 3 layers of this. And you want the glue to get tacky, so I'm using my blow dryer on cool for it to get tacky, but I don't leave it on there for a long time at all because if it gets too dry, it's not going to stick. You want it to get exactly tacky. So now I am just pressing this lace into my skin with my fingers, just like so, being very delicate with this. This wig was a little bit too big for my head, so I was trying to be very like delicate. Like I usually take my comb with my blow dryer to mold the glue in more, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to tamper with this lace at all because I'm like, if this lifts up. So yeah, but I'm taking my elastic band here and I'm going to let that sit for literally 10 minutes, maybe 12, but for the most part, I think it was 10 minutes, but if it wasn't, it was probably 12. But I'm perfecting this part a little bit more. I wanted it to be a little bit deeper than what it was before. So I'm just getting that right. To smooth this hair out a little bit, I'm taking my hot comb before I add product. But yeah, I'm just smoothing out this hair. I'm moving very slow with it. As you can see, I want that heat to process through the hair. So now I'm going in with some scissors and I'm making this part a little bit more clean. I didn't really pluck it all the way through because there was no need for that. I just wanted it to look more clean, like little pieces of hairs that was not letting the part look clean. So yeah, I was just plucking those hairs out. Then I'm taking my hot comb again. Now to get this super flat, I'm using my IC Fantasia Heat Protectant Serum, and I'm taking that much of it. I'm going to put that all over, not all throughout the hair, but on top of the hair where I'm going to be flattening it out with. and my hot comb, and I'm just pressing all of that through. I went over this so many times, you guys. Like, y'all, I was not about to put all that in this video, but just know I went through it and over it many times. And like I said before, you want to go really slow with it so that the heat can actually process and it can really get, you know, through the hair and flat. Okay. Now that 10 minutes is up, I'm taking my scissors and I'm cutting directly through the middle, and then I'm taking my eyebrow razor and I'm just shaving off this lace. I recommend using fresh razors, you feel me? Don't use the same razor over and over again, because the lace isn't going to cut off as clean as you want it to when you don't. Like, this was a fresh razor and it came out really clean. I barely had to go in with my scissors, but I did a little bit on little pieces that didn't necessarily stick and get down or cut off the first time. So I didn't put enough glue the first time where I actually applied the lace, which is okay. All you have to do is go back in with your glue, that popsicle stick, smooth that out, let it dry for a little bit, and then just stick it right back down and it'll be back laid down. You feel me? I mean, it really wasn't laid down the first time, but it will be laid down this time for sure. And then I just take my blow dryer and I blow dry that all once I have it back adhered to my skin. After repeating that to the other side, now I'm taking that same RD15 Cream Foundation by Ruby Kisses and this foundation brush, and I'm just patting that and tapping that into the skin. And y'all, when I tell you the lace disappeared at that point, it definitely disappeared. I was like, okay, like, tell me something I don't know, something I don't know, something I don't know. But now time for the baby hairs. I'm just pulling them out. I wanted them to be a little bit more natural this time for this little side part water wave moment we had going on here. So I didn't take out a whole lot of hairs. I think I'm done with the dramatic baby hairs. But like I said, it really does depend on the wig. It really does depend on the wig. I mean, I'm saying that like I said, but I said that in my previous video. You know, if you tuned in, then you tuned in. But yeah, so I'm just taking those all around, taking those out. As you can see here, sideburn, one on the side, and then the same thing on the other side. Cleaner, more realistic look, I'm taking my hot comb and I'm pressing out those hairs that are away from the baby hairs. Okay, that is key to making this shit look clean, I promise you. Like, especially when you add product to it, but we're not there yet. But yes, I'm just pressing that out. Then I'm going to press on my baby hairs as well so they can be straight and flat. Once we tie them down, they're just going to be like really molded down to our forehead. So now I'm adding product. I use that same Icy Fantasia hair serum around it, and then I'm hot combing it again, and y'all, it be looking so clean. Look at it. That should be looking so clean. But yeah, now I'm taking some more product, my Luscious Renutrients wax stick, and this makes it look a lot more cleaner and neat as well. Before I tie this down to mold it some more, I'm using this Icy Fantasia olive oil hair spritz, and this does not leave any cast at all. I just spray this around my hairline before I tie it back down because it just helps the lace melt a lot more. You feel me? It makes it look really, really nice, really, really nice. So yeah, and then I'm just pushing kind of those hairs back with my hairbrush, not my hairbrush, my edge brush, OMG, just for it to look cleaner, you feel me? And once that was tied down for 10 minutes, this is the result of what it's looking like, giving very much scalp. But yeah, now I'm taking that same razor from before and I'm shaving off my baby hairs. Yeah, they look a little short because they were definitely short this time. I tried the short baby hairs, not even tried because I've done it before, but yeah, so I'm curling them under with my 1.5 inch pencil flat iron by Kiss, you feel me, for this fluffy baby hair moment we're about to do. And for the baby hairs, I'm using my Got2b glue gel in black. I'm smoothing that throughout. I usually just leave it at the top, but since these baby hairs were short, I forgot about that. So I kind of put the gel all throughout the hair so they didn't look, you know, they looked neat. They looked really pretty, as you can see, but they wasn't like super fluffy. You feel me? Like they wasn't like giving curly and fluffy because I put product all the way out through the baby hairs. But yeah, curving them like so. I like to use the comb side of my edge brush, not so much the brush side, because I feel like it just gets a more of a cleaner look when you use the comb side. So that's what I prefer to use. And I just grab all the hairs and I swoop them, as you guys can see how I did there. That's what I like to do. It just makes it look very clean. The key to this install, y'all see me using clean a lot because this install just looked very clean. It looked very neat and clean. Like I was really fucking with it. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Doing that all over. Now the baby hairs are done. They look really nice. Hold on. Boom, like wow, look at the scalp, look at the baby hairs, look at the material. Now for final touches to this hair, I'm taking my Lustrous Renutrient Slick Stick again, and I'm just pressing that out. As you can see, I'm not even combing through it. I'm just pressing it out like flat over top of it. And then I'm doing the same thing to the hairline here. Ooh, it looks so clean. But now I'm gonna get this hair wet. I was contemplating if I wanted it to be super damp or not, but I realized I didn't want it damp because I knew when it dried it was going to be very pretty. But yeah, I'm just taking this spray bottle with water in it, a wide tooth comb to get all that water through. Doing that all throughout the hair, you guys, all throughout. Using these Auntie Jackie's Curl La Curl Custard packets. I bought 3 of them. The girl, they was I think $1.99 or $2.99. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely not buying the whole bottle because I'll just do this every time I have curly hair. But yeah, I love to use good products on curly hair because it just makes the hair look really cute and it smells really nice. But yeah, I use a lot of it, okay? I used a whole lot because it is water wave, you feel me? So the texture wasn't going to really be altered that much. Like once it was wet and dried, it was going to be pretty. I usually wouldn't take this much product if it was a different texture, but since it's water wave, yeah, I did that. But yeah, I'm taking this wig brush here, just brushing all of that through. And once that's done, I'm taking my Ruby Kisses Cream Foundation in the color RD11 in this little brush here, and I'm making this hairline, not this hairline, oh my gosh, this part very much clean. Okay, clean. Again, yes, clean. I won't stop saying it, but yeah. And voila, this is the end of the tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed filming it for you guys. Make sure to check the description box. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Get into it. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.